What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and today we're playing our Noob to Awesome series. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with me. I've had a lot of fun starting over in the game and going through all the achievements and all of the newbie events and prizes. It's been just a blast. Today is our last day of our free Covenant bookmarks, and we have some other things in store. So let's go ahead. I really want to do the summons because I know we're going to get a spark. I mean, I know I said that the other days too, but today I really feel the spark, so now we're definitely going to get it. Let's go ahead and we're going to start there. Bonus Covenant summons, let's go. There are some connection issues today. They pushed through a patch. Hopefully that takes care of it, and hopefully they don't get in the way of all of our summons, all of those sparks that are going to happen. 3-star artifact, we don't want you. You're going to be food. I guess that's okay. Can we get some more Daydream Joker? Can we get some more Tompas? That will be good.
I'm not really that confident when it comes to fighting, but it'll all work out in the end, right? I mean, I've managed to get this far, somehow.
Okay, Helen, I have no intention of using her. She seems like a Montmorancy. She adopts a counter-attacking stance for 3 turns. You know, part of the problem with counter-attacking stance is that we cannot develop the resistance that are required to take this on without just getting debuffed and removed. So anytime you're using something like Arya, you're using something like Helen here, we want to make sure we can stack up at least 100. 150% would be better. Here we go, we do get a spark. What are we gonna find? Tagahel's Ancient Book. This is the premier artifact for mages. Anytime you watch streamers, that's all they seem to be able to use. So the more of those you can get, the better. Definitely very good into RTA and into a lot of content where you're in control. It does nothing when you put it on defense, so keep that in mind. Don't use it on any of your defense heroes. Alexa, we already got Alexa from our connections. She is amazing. We are going to use her. Now, one problem with Alexa is that we have to unlock her specialty change. I'm not sure when I can do that.
Pleased to meet you.
Roman, okay, curt and to the point, not used, which is unfortunate. He's pretty cool. He has a very hard level in Abyss, so when we get there, we're going to be cursing Roman's name. Here we go. We are getting sparks.
Who can take me on?
Zerato, he is the best imprint in the game. Almost as good as Corvus. Not going to use him, but his Moonlight version champion Zerato is an amazing hero that we are going to use once we're able to get him. Prophetic Candlestick. We're going to keep one fully maxed out copy of this. It's a meme artifact, but it is usable, so we're going to see how that goes. Curse Compass not used. Curse Compass, when the game was, I would say, fairly fresh, you needed to have some effectiveness. Before level 90 gear, you were using Curse Compass, but now people are stacking up 200% effectiveness.
I'm always sad.
Misty Chain, one of our favorite Banshees. We might use her when we get to Dagger Sakar, but otherwise not used. She has a very interesting build where she can heal up your allies as a mage, which can be very nice. But we're not going to build her until we need her, if we ever need her. Don't end on a spark, that's okay. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's something good at least. It's not. Well, so much for the last day of our summons. I look forward to getting some more of our Covenant bookmarks and things, and we're going to do summons in the future. This is the end of our free summons, 10 per day. I had a lot of fun, and we did get some good heroes that we can use. Next up, we're going to be looking at our finally summer break side story. This is a very important side story. I have also started Shining Star, which was awesome. Now, one thing that we talked about in our last video is that to max out your side story for this side story here, we need to have 6,850. And that's because the Greater Spirit Bloom now costs 320 instead of 250. So keep that in mind, 6,850 to fully max this out and buy out everything, which of course we are going to do. But right now we're looking at summer break. This is a very important side story because it only comes around for a certain time period, 19 days. So there's a couple of things that I do want to talk about here. The very first thing is that we have enhanced heroes. So if you have these enhanced heroes, even if they are only level 30 or only level 40, when you come into battle, they're going to be the equivalent of level 60, which is going to be really good because now, especially when you're new, you can utilize these heroes to pass through some of the content a little bit easier. I'm going to be getting Sirmia very shortly because we're doing the Golem Hunt, newbie quest, and so that's going to be good. They're going to give you Sirmia for free, and she's going to help out here a lot. The next thing is that we do have main rewards, and you can see that there's a lot of good stuff. Especially, we have this background pack, so you can utilize this. We have emojis or emoticons, uh, whatever these stickers. I guess they're called stickers, which are very good for people who love to chat. Because it's why chat unless you can have a funny little anime guy, and but more importantly is that we're gonna get level 88 ring, which is very important. One is that it's almost max stats for level 88. Level 37 gear score, very, very good, especially when you are new. You need to be doing this. You need to be going through the story, and it only lasts 19 days. So speaking of that, we're going to go into the enhanced artifacts. This, just like your heroes, is an important part because it's going to let you get more currency, which means you spend less energy to be able to finish it out. And the free one that they give is the sun. It's not super awesome, but we're going to be able to utilize this to get more of our shaved ice on the first map. Now, what this means, 0 to max, this is how many imprints you have. So if you have only one copy, then that means you'll get 15%. If you have a max copy, that's 50%. So we want to make sure that we're going into the shop, into the exchange, we're buying it, right? And then we are also going to limit break it. So the first copy that you can get is into your quest here. When you click on the quests, before you farm anything, we want to make sure that we pick up this copy. We picked up one copy already, and now what we're going to do is we're going to limit break it. Limit breaking it was going to give us that extra bonus. Let's go ahead and lock it. Here we go. Going into the actual match, when you click on any part of this, and let's go ahead, we're just going to stick it onto you for right now. When we equip the sun onto any hero, it doesn't matter who, now we're going to see that we have one of these lit up, and it tells us that because we have one imprint, see the one imprint, that now we have a 25% bonus. We also see it here. Now, important is that it stacks, but it only stacks one time. So you can use the sun one time, you can use mature sunglasses one time. These two bonuses will stack into your uppermost amount that you get for a bonus, and that's going to be a good value for you so that you use less energy. Now, also along with this, people have told me that they are having a lot of trouble with their side story. So let's go ahead. We're going to look at first the exchange. Now, what we want to do is we want to buy out the sun first. It costs 4,880 to buy everything, and this is 3 weeks, so we're going to have 3 different exchanges. But each exchange is going to be a little bit smaller than a regular side story. As you're going through the game, you have an opportunity to do other things as well. If we go in and we click to farm and make sure that you're using this pet, because the pet's going to give you enhanced amount from your side story currency, now we have background battles. So choosing to have a background battle is going to take you straight to the lobby. And now we can do other things while that is farming. We can go in and we can do anything except another side story. So if you want to come in and do this, then you can. And this, doesn't take super long. We can also go in and start to do our achievements through our story mode. That is fine. We can come in, we can do Labyrinth, we can do Hunt, we can do Abyss. We can just stare at our equipment because it looks so awesome. We can also do Spirit Altar, but you can only do them one at a time. So if we look at Spirit Altar specifically, let's go one to one I've already done, then you don't have an option here to repeat battle because you're already repeating battle onto your other thing. Also, you can't go into more than one side story at a time. So even though we're into here, we're not going to be able to go into a different side story and do that. So utilize your side story to a background battle and then go into your story mode, go through, and you're going to be able to utilize a lot more energy a lot more quickly because that's going to allow you to basically burn double the amount of energy at the same time, right? Next up, we're going to be talking about Potion of Ascension. We got this by completing the Molagora challenge on easy. Now, as you can see, it's going to go into a medium next, and then it's going to go into a hard as well. So we're going to keep on doing this as we rank up our accounts. But we also see that we have a first 6-hour promotion, a second, and a third. Now, what a Potion of Ascension does is it's going to allow us to come into consumables, and we're going to look at a hero that we are going to now take all the way to 6-star. It does not increase their level, but it's going to bypass all of the items that you need to promote all of your stars. So for this, we want to use the lowest star possible, and the lowest star we can use this on is a 3-star. So that's exactly what we want to do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it onto Montmorancy. She is going to be our tank for Wyvern. She's also going to help us through a lot of the game, through the Labyrinth and through the Guild War and to Arena. So I like Montmorancy quite a lot, and we're going to do that. So look, she's a 3-star now. We're going to go ahead and use this. Let's do it. Very nice. So she goes from max 30 to max 60, increases her stats. And there she is. You can see it retained level 30, but it bypassed all the requirements that you needed to take her up. Also, when we go into the events, now we should have second 6-star promotion unlocked. There it is. So tomorrow I'm going to be able to log in and continue to go through all my promotion rewards, and that'll happen again on day 14 if we don't promote sooner. Day 14 gives you another Potion of Ascension, and we're going to be able to utilize it to achieve our third 6-star promotion. We need a total of 5 to finish out our adventure pathway, so now this is going to be a great way that you can do it. Don't let your potions go to waste. Make sure that you utilize them on heroes that are going to help you progress. Now, speaking of Montmorancy, she also has a specialty change, so we're going to be completing that as well. This eliminate 500 spirits, and we have to drop 3 more shiny enchantment, but she's going to get a lot of things. We're going to be able to come in. She has a ton of effect resist. She's also going to increase her health, and her skills are going to get much better. This is where they're taking a 3-star, and then now taking them to a 4 or even a 5-star equivalent. So it's going to be very nice. I do like to use her quite a lot. Now, if we click on go right here, this is going to take us just to episode number 1, but we don't want to do that. What we want to do is come into our side story and go to unrecorded history. Unrecorded history is going to have the monsters you need for most or all of your specialty changes. And so we're going to do that right here in level 15. This is going to give us these little guys that we have to kill, and also a chance to drop the shiny enchantment. Now, if they don't drop by the end of it, that's going to be okay. What you do is come into consumables, come to this box here, and then pick up however many you need, however many didn't drop, and you'll be able to now finish that specialty chains. And the last thing that we're going over today is a viewer question. They asked, can you overcharge onto your camping? And so we're going to go into Labyrinth and we're going to see I'm at 96% right here. Let's go ahead and we are going to start. This is my current Labyrinth team. This gives me, I think, a 38 morale, which is pretty good. Anything that's 35 or higher is going to be great. And now we're going to see if we are allowed to overcharge that morale. So we're at a 49 right now, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to camp right now to see what happens.
I lost many precious people to the Archdemon. I will continue to fight for their sake.
I've lost plenty of precious people to the Archdemon too, all of them in RTA. So what
I'm
we see
worried about
here,
whether Aether can deal with all of his new work. I hope he becomes a great king.
spoiler alert, he will not. Sorry. So what we see is 50 is the max. Now this is very important because depending on what level your hero team is, mine's a plus 38 morale. I have to wait until they get all the way down to 12 before I'm able to do the camping and bring them back up. So you don't want to waste it. Now luckily for me, I don't need to do all of it. I'm just going to come through here and finish out the rest to get the 100% achievement. Keep going. Even if you have just a little bit to do, keep going because you're going to kill all the monsters that you can. You're going to be getting a lot of those rewards, and it's going to translate into giving you more opportunities to get runes and charms and other things that you need to progress. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy this video. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.